so we're gonna get to this other video right here. We got podcaster almost got himself killed mid-interview, y'all. This is crazy. This is insane. Before we get into the video, y'all on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get straight into this video, y'all. All right, let's go.
A wooden casket.
No, look, listen.
I just watched a podcaster in real time almost talk himself into a wooden casket.
No, look, listen. I'm trying to explain it to you, though, Johnny. Come on,
bro.
You saying call.
We men, we talking.
We talking.
Get mad, I'm going to do something to one of y'all. Like,
So the podcast is called Let's Keep It a Buck Podcast, and the person being interviewed is a blogger out of Philly called Johnny Mac. Now, the reason for this interview is because Johnny Mac has an ongoing feud with Oshino, and a particular artist exposed them for taking his money and not posting his content because, you know, the artist had a song with Oshino. So the podcast brought him on to pretty much tell him, hey, bro, what you did is not cool at all.
This dirtball Johnny Mac.
Wait, already, they started off in the hood, so we know how this is about to go down.
He said he can't play it because I was on the song. Johnny Mac, must I remind you, without an H, you do not exist. You are a bum. Must I further remind you, you was at my house crying because your baby mama.
Well, damn. He already exposing a little. He exposing a little too much. You feel me? He going too deep.
How dare my young boy pay you? She ain't posting up because I'm on it.
A lot of y'all can call me flawed. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not. But I must admit, I must have a sneaky confession here, bruh. If I'm Johnny Mac, I'm not posting it either. Now, I would probably give the money back. I don't want the business, so I'm going to give the money back, but I don't think you can pay me to post my ops music. I don't even have ops. I don't even have somebody who I would consider an op or an enemy or some, you feel me? Like, no. But there are people who I don't like. There are content creators who have told nothing but lies on me. And you think I'm going to take money to post their music? Not happening. I'm sorry, not happening at all. So as a content creator or as somebody who runs a blog, I can't even be mad at Johnny Mac because I would have done the same thing, but I would have given the money back. And I think the issue is Johnny Mac didn't give the money back.
A lot of people fall victim of doing everything for the money, man. You can't do everything for the money, you feel me? Because you can get $1 billion to go jump off a cliff. Would you jump off the cliff? No, hopefully not. Okay, so posting your op music is something you shouldn't do.
Flawed. I knew this podcast wasn't going to end well from the very beginning. The first red flag was the first thing I heard out of their mouths was, are we in the middle of the projects right now? We in the middle of Johnson Homes right now. Excuse me? Podcast studios don't exist.
I knew, that's what I said. I said, I know this boy, I know this guy is in the projects right now. I said they in the hood. All right. I told you this wasn't going to end well, chat. I knew this wasn't going to end well.
Is this where y'all from? Why is it mandated y'all do a podcast in the middle of the projects? Yo, people just be doing things. Like y'all just be going through
like
life.
Look at that. They got the cameras out in the projects. They think they safe and shit. How y'all think y'all safe? It's tough.
For the plot. Y'all really don't value your lives, man. Now, from my perspective, when I heard we in the middle of the projects right now, I'm thinking, because apparently this is Johnny Mac's project, this is where he's from. I think he lured them in the projects to do this interview so he could turn up and go crazy because he knows he's at home field advantage. If anything goes left, he essentially got the one up on him.
Gotta get into the board, Johnny.
and we live in Johnson Homes. Make sure you love
We in the trenches too.
I don't know what projects this is. It looks very dirty, deserted.
I would never understand this infatuation with the hood. Like, why do y'all want to be in the project so much? Now, that's
I mean, a lot of people like the hood, okay? A lot of people who come from the hood just enjoy the environment, you feel me? You feel me? It's a nice fresh air, a breath of fresh air, you feel me? But I don't think nobody in the hood want to stay in the hood, okay?
type of guy, because he's keeping a buck. Man, it's dusty, it smells bad out here, bruh. And he's right. Right? Yo, the projects is one of the worst places you could ever be. It makes no sense to make it out, then go back for what? A badge of honor to show people I'm really from where I'm from, I'm really tough. So they get into exactly what took place. Now, I guess they were looking for Johnny Mac to take accountability, but Johnny Mac don't believe he has anything to take accountability for. So that alone created some type of tension.
So do you...
Hold up. We gotta get into the.
you
we gotta get into the bullshit
All right, go
real
ahead.
quick.
Come on, I don't want to just jump right
Yeah.
before.
We got to.
The first 15 minutes.
Old scheme though.
I don't want to talk about him.
Come on, Johnny. We're not doing that, bro.
So already they been messy for real, okay? Middle of the project's been messy, you feel me? Got us talk about the beef. Alright? And that's where a lot of podcasters do. And this is where a lot of beef comes from when like people are interviewing rappers and shit. This is where a lot of beef gets started at.
Why you don't want to talk about it? He talking about you.
And how old is he?
I hate when guests do this during an interview. Like, you know why I brought you here. You know why I want to interview you. You know exactly what I want to talk about. I'm not here to talk about how you feed the children on a Saturday. I'm here to talk about the malarkey and the foolery.
How many he been talking about this 1 month? How many real thrill legends? How many did? Come on, bro. He ain't on bullshit. Y'all enjoying this type of shit? We gotta start calling out the nut shit though. If we gonna keep it 100, let's keep it 100. Or if y'all want to bid, we can bid.
No, we're going to keep it 100.
Call it out.
Call it out.
Let's keep it a beam.
That was trying to...
Let's keep it a beam. Once a nigga start putting lies on a nigga and start telling lies and saying something about a nigga family and all that shit, ain't no bid. When I see you, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's where I'm from. I'm from that era, yo. Fuck all that other shit. But y'all like this shit. Y'all like to laugh. So somebody...
No, facts, okay? Y'all do like to laugh, alright? You feel me? And I don't know where this internet shit gets... When people get on the internet, people get different, man. When they start using the Twitter fingers and shit, like, it's a lot of people that get on the internet and just act like they a tough guy. And they just get to talking and talking and talking. I mean, most times you gotta ignore it, but in this situation, he's saying that he gonna pull something, he gonna do something about it.
He drop. And it's like, oh...
You just said nobody gonna see him. You're not gonna see him. You may not see each other ever.
Crazy.
Can't nobody say nothing.
But you can't let nobody trick you out your spot.
Nobody ever gonna trick me out my spot at all.
It's still the internet, though. We gotta...
I created the internet. And what you talking about?
I love it. I love it.
He talking about he created the internet. I feel him. Nah, man. They definitely do this type of shit.
Man, bro, come on. I'm gonna be with y'all now. I'm gonna be with y'all.
No. That's what I want you to pop your shit.
Listen, it's not popping my shit.
You speaking your truth, though, bro.
It's the fact, y'all Philly corny, y'all corny as shit for entertaining this nigga. When they talk about dead folks. Like, when we ever laugh about that? Our generation, dog.
This entire dynamic is off. He's really hurt. He is really hurt. Like, he really has been affected by what Oshino has been doing to him. Like, Oshino roasted him on Say Cheese, and on Oshino's Instagram has really gotten to him. And he's expressing that. Yo, you can even hear it in his voice. His voice is cracking. He's almost crying, teary-eyed, talking about what Oshino has done to him. So he's trying to vent right now and get it out, and he wants support right now because he feels like Oshino got Say Cheese.
You can be political all you want, bro.
I'm not being political. I'm just telling you I didn't hear him talk about them in a derogatory way. He didn't throw no slander toward them. He said, Freeway, you didn't do this for your son, da-da-da. You eating off your son name, boom, boom, boom.
His son dead. We ain't talk, don't say nothing about my son. Don't say nothing about my son, bro.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I didn't hear him say nothing. I didn't hear him say nothing bad about it.
I
don't be political. I say whatever I want.
My thing is this. I'm not sitting here. Listen, we running like we running businesses right now. We big top dogs, and we all got kids. Our kids on the internet. My kid's 17. She on the internet. I'm not going back and forth with a nigga that's not on my level at all. Like, he trying to be a podcaster. I don't give a what he did back then. He trying to become a podcaster and all that shit and all that. But it's like, man, I feel like, you know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to say about that shit at all. Like,
listen.
This is dicey territory that unless you are a seasoned interviewer, you're going to get yourself in trouble and it's not going to end well, like regardless. Look at the dynamics of this, okay? Johnny Mac is pressing them to call out Oshino. They know they can't call out Oshino because they're still an up-and-coming platform. Why are you going to burn bridges over one interview? But then here's where it gets dicey, though. You are trying to get his side of the story. You want to ask questions, have him answer it, and then go over to Oshino and get that interview, too. So you can't really do too much on Oshino's part. But it gets dicey because you are obviously sitting down with Johnny Mac. So you can hold him accountable and call him out and press him or ask him certain things that'll make him look good. Because obviously this is an interview. You're in front of him. But from Johnny Mac's perspective, he's asking y'all to call out Oschino. He's asking y'all to point out certain things Oschino's doing that's not right. Y'all are unwilling to do so because you want the Oschino interview. So when you're unwilling to call out Oschino, yet on the other hand, you begin to press him for things that he done and begin to call him out in front of him for things that he done that you think is wrong. Now, Johnny Mac is thinking, oh, y'all on Oschino's side. Now, when the beef is as deep as it is currently with Oschino and Johnny Mac now is not looking you guys as ops mid-interview. That's what happened, because immediately...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, chat, a lot of interviewers, and a lot of people who get interviewed get mad at the interviewer. This is why rappers don't like to go on radio shows or nothing like that, bro. Because the radio, if y'all seen a rapper go on the radio, bro, he be pissed. Like, the rapper be pissed off. You feel me? The rapper be pissed off. He don't want to do the interview no more. Like, because the interviewers be trolling, okay? Like, they ask you the stupidest questions, okay? And this is when you gotta switch topics immediately. Facts.
After Johnny Mac said, all right, bro, I'm done talking about this, bro. Man, bro, y'all biased. I'm not trying. Man, I'm done. Their follow-up question, which if they were seasoned interviewers, they probably know you don't want to ask this question at this point. You probably want to wait a little bit. But their follow-up question, after refusing to call out Oschino, was them calling out Johnny Mac for not posting the artist's music or the artist's song that he paid Johnny Mac to post because the artist had a feature with Oschino. Johnny Mac is talking that keep Philly together, positivity stuff. So essentially they're calling Johnny Mac a hypocrite in front of him. Immediately after refusing to call out Oschino for his transgressions.
This just my last thing. Do you think that you went the right way about with the Nair Costello shit?
Yeah, I definitely think I did. Why we recording people phone calls? You cool with that? I thought you was a thrill.
The bear fooled you.
I got mad. I'm just cool as shit when the camera came on. Goddamn. Yeah, you be with Quill too much. You be with Quill too much.
So listen. All I'm asking you is, do you think? Listen to me. Listen.
Cool with,
Let me talk first,
cool
bro.
All right. Right now, I ain't gonna lie. The beef is getting intense, y'all. All right, you feel me? It shouldn't be no arguing with the interviewer. The interviewer should not be this tough, okay? The interviewer should never be this tough, okay, when arguing. All right, this is getting out of hand.
Talk.
Look, now you're getting all emotional. Listen to me. Nair Costello, I respect him because he leads with his pocket. He don't ask for no handouts. I'm sure he paid you, right?
Of course.
He paid you. I don't feel like you should take his shit down or not collaborate with something if that was in the contract just because he on a song with a nigga you don't like. I feel like you was wrong, bro.
Bro, you gotta know the whole story before you judge anything, bro.
So tell us.
The interview was over at this point. Look at the eye contact here. Johnny Mac is looking at dead in his eyes, telling him you got to know the full story. He said, man, tell us. But he said, tell us, looking straight ahead, not looking at Johnny Mac. At that point, the interview was over. When Johnny Mac is looking mad as hell, bro, got to know the full story. Because now Johnny feels like, okay. Yo, y'all came here as advocates for Oschino, my op. Now, when the interviewer wouldn't even look at Johnny Mac and he's looking this way, like, all right, bro, talk. He's annoyed as well, because he...
No, in the interviews, you're not supposed to be biased. Facts, okay? I got interviewed before. You feel me? My interviewer wasn't biased. You feel me? You can't be biased during the interview. All right? You're supposed to be open-minded.
And from this point forward, it was nothing but chaos that ensued.
It wasn't supposed to get recorded. You started all this bullshit. Yeah, you bought this shit. Everything gets sniped down. I do what the I want, and nobody's not going to do nothing to me.
No, for sure.
I do what I want with my shit. He should never leak no phone calls. You should never started all this nut shit. That's not professional.
So we talk about accountability on here. So
Yo,
we
listen,
are.
Bro, I'm about to walk off, bro. You talking about a lot of nut shit, bro.
You gotta be accountable. You
accountable of what?
Because you didn't, bro. You can't tell it. Like, you could do whatever you want. It's your platform.
Right.
Young boy paid you for something, and just because you got a disagreement with a nigga, I don't know what you and Oschino got going on, but if he ain't shoot at you or kill nobody you love or something, I don't feel like it's that serious for you to say, young boy, I'm not collabing on it.
Well, that's what I did. That's what I did, bro. Call them out when they start recording phone calls, running to grown mans and all that type of shit.
I told y'all, remember I told y'all? The dynamics got tricky once Johnny Mac felt like he was being attacked and they was taking Oshino's side. Now he feels like they are a mouthpiece for Oshino. And because he hates Oshino, when he looks at them as a mouthpiece, he now begins to look at them as ops as well. And what happened next is Johnny Mac, now this is where I say he is wrong 100% now. This is where I say he's 100% wrong at now. Oftentimes, especially in media, bro, right? Johnny Mac look at these dudes not as interviewers, but as niggas on the block. If Johnny Mac was at the Breakfast Club sitting next to Charlamagne the God would be able to say the same thing these dudes say, and Johnny Mac wouldn't try to fight them. But what happened was, Johnny Mac then tried to bully them. Johnny Mac then was getting hella aggressive. Then they tried to fight the dude, stood up, tried to approach him. But this is where Johnny Mac almost talked himself.
I ain't gonna lie, it gotta be another way, chat. It gotta be another way to like tell the interviewer to go to the next question, okay? Like you supposed to hit him with the next question. You feel me? You ain't got the answers away.
In a wooden casket. Because he wasn't expecting for the brother to have something on him. And that something on him calmed the tension very quickly after Johnny Mac tried to put hands on him.
What? When we? Come on,
I mean, in all honesty, bro, you gotta understand something. No, look, listen. I'm trying to explain it to you, though, Johnny. Come on,
bro.
You said call.
Man, they was really trying to get under bro's skin. That's what's really going on here. They trying to get under his skin.
We men, we talking, we men.
Crazy,
No, we trying to talk.
I'm dead serious.
We trying to talk. You said call out. I was trying to put it on the table, but
He ain't even letting us get to this point when we take his side.
yeah.
Y'all niggas, first of all, y'all know the story. Y'all know the story already.
I don't know the
We
complete
don't know the story.
Nah, bro. So what Johnny Mac got to learn right here, bro, is when you on camera, bro, try your best. You gotta try your best not to react this way, all right? Because this went viral. You feel me? And now you look a hot ass mess on camera, all right?
Yeah, we trying to get the
You know the
story.
story.
I'm trying to tell y'all what the real story is. Oh no, take
You see what-
accountability.
you see what I-
No, did you call them and tell them like take accountability when you leaking?
If I interviewed them right here and there, I would.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
You know my content. I don't hold back on nobody. And you see when I said you like the influencer shit is emotional. You being emotional right now.
Bro, because like we having a real conversation.
We are.
Yes.
We're men, so you gotta
Bro, I'm
sit
not
back
playing with no
down.
cameras or none of that. I don't care, bro. Y'all do this shit for the clout and all that shit, bro. I ain't sitting here on no fake shit, bro. I ain't sitting here on no fake shit, bro. If I'm gonna get mad, I'm gonna do something to one of y'all. Like that's how it's going to end. So I'm gonna get up and just slide.
So is this an alpha man or an emotional man? All right, I know a lot of people be like, this is an alpha male. This is what they call alpha men, or is this emotional? Which one is it?
Oh, that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah.
We having a conversation, bro.
No, y'all not. No, I feel like y'all being disrespectful. I feel disrespected.
Ain't nobody
Ain't nobody
curse at you.
disrespect you.
Ain't nobody transgress no type of harm upon you.
All right. That's all.
Yeah, what?
All right,
Yeah.
fuck it, it's over
I don't
then.
even know these. Don't these.
We just having a conversation, bro.
Y'all ain't fair with y'all conversation. I ain't gonna keep on allowing it to happen. I'm cool. That's
All right, Chair Mac, you want to say something? Because he in his feelings.
My feelings. What'd you say?
I'm telling you, bro.
It's not.
Just go ahead, bro.
Chill. It's not that deep.
Go ahead, just go ahead.
No, we ain't. Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Just chill, bro.
I don't know.
No, he's an internet.
He almost just walked himself into
Well, damn, he say he an internet nigga. I ain't gonna lie, this ain't gonna end well.
a wooden casket, bro. Imagine if he would have swung on Buddy right there. Yo, imagine while they were sitting down, if he would have just swung on Buddy. Because he tried to intimidate them. He got up because he's bigger. He tried to, man, I'm going to hurt one of y'all. What, over an interview? Over them asking you questions?
Especially when you talk about beef, you know, you gotta be able to handle that. You feel me? Rappers go through that all the time. People who celebrities or just influencers go through that all the time. You feel me? Beef. People will try to make you mad in order to beef. All type of shit. All type of crazy shit.